Hey guys, it looks like it's redirecting. Let's see. Okay. That was smooth. All right. Just waiting for the live chat to come on. Guys. Okay, perfect. It's like it's redirecting. I'm just going to mute. Let's see. Make sure my audio is correct. Okay. That was smooth. All right. Just waiting for the live chat to come on. Okay, perfect. Okay. Hey, Todd. It's redirecting. Hey, Prax. Hey, Lupin Mix. I'm just going to mute. Let's see. Make sure my audio is correct. Give me a sec. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Hey, Sanai, Intuition. Keep coming on saying hi. I have until probably about 5 minutes of 2 to be on today. I have a session coming up. Hello, SJM Cat 22. I just want to make sure that my volume is correct. So give me a sec here. All right, looks good. Oh, baby. Hey, baby. All right, my honey bunny is on. I have so many names. I love Bug, my honey bunny. Love my life. I could go on and on, but I'm going to try to stay on topic. So, LR, okay. Louise, what's up? Diane, hi, just found your channel. Hey, Diane, welcome. I'm glad that you found me. This is an awesome community we have built here. Like-minded people, all here to become better versions of themselves, myself included. And so I wanted to talk about how inspired action, I wanted to talk a little bit about how inspired action will always tell you where your belief system is. And what I say might surprise some of you guys. So I just want some more people to come on. Louise, you're back. Hey, Louise from Brooklyn. Hey, Louise. Do we have a session this week? I hope so. I think we do. I'm a little off. Louise said hi to you, Hannah. Louise is saying hi. So I want some more people to come on before I get into this topic. And I'm going to answer a couple people's questions if I can. I did want to address that it's kind of obvious by now. I'm sure a lot of you guys get this, that the same things are being repeated over and over and over and over again, like with everyone's channel, with every video. And it's because we have been programmed by our conditioning using our senses to perceive reality and life. So when we are choosing, I got to flip my phone over. When we're choosing to start to perceive reality differently, it's a big, massive shift in how we have learned to exist. So it can be very challenging. I don't want you guys to think that because I'm teaching, I'm exempt, like somehow my life is perfect and I don't have to do the inner work that I teach you guys to do. If I neglect myself and if I don't continue the meditating as I do, and if I don't stay on top of myself and continue to do the same inner work that I teach you guys, I will experience all of the things as well that I may still have not completely worked out in my mind. And I may I might have deep spirals. I might have a lot of tears. I might have a lot of frustration. I may have a lot of wounds. I may have, nights where I don't sleep too well. It's what you do in those times that make all the difference. And no human being, if you are alive, no matter how, I don't care how powerful somebody is, I don't care how much of a great spiritual teacher somebody is, if you're human and you're living this experience, then you are going to be facing stuff. It's that simple. The reason why I wanted to say that is that I want you guys to be gentle on yourselves and know that every single thing that you're going through on this journey is not only normal, it is part of it. It's obviously part of it, or you wouldn't see who knows how many thousands and thousands, I'm sorry, millions of people going from video to video to video, confused and just really not knowing what to do next and how to handle. Okay. I'm saying this to reassure you guys that what you're going through is normal, but you do want to continue to stay on top of yourself and pull yourself out from those deep spirals. And I know that it's hard, and I'm with you on it 100%. When I first start working with my clients, oh, by the way, I should probably plug. I'm guys, I love you guys. And I don't know if this collective coaching thing is working because I'm not putting enough energy into it. So it might not be something I continue to do. I'm not affirming for anything about it, and I probably should be, but it's not high up there on my priority list. So I should mention, I do have a collective coaching scheduled for this Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. But I'm going to do it regardless of how many people sign up for it. So if you haven't already and you want to be part of it, there are limited amount of seats. Go to my website and sign up for it. It's only $59. You get some one-on-one time with me. But for those of you guys who are, coming in on it, I don't know if this is going to continue because I'm just not putting enough of my own energy in it, and I apologize. So just if you guys want to be part of this Friday's collective, it's $59. Okay. Obviously, if you need coaching, I'm here. When my clients first start working with me, they have their story, and a month goes by, they are like a different person, and they're feeling different, and they're feeling stronger. And then a little while goes by, and by the way, don't be like writing down, oh, she said a month, so it's going to be a month. Oh, she said 2 weeks, please don't do that. Okay. This is just, I'm giving just a broad example. When you start to do the work, you will start to feel inner shifts happening. You'll start to feel like you're a different version of you, and you actually are a different version of you. And then things in your reality, you'll start to see that things will start to conform to the new version of you. I put a video out a few days ago that with George Lucas, for example, that he wanted to be a race car driver. So he had inspired action. He followed the inspired action. He became a race car driver. He had a horrible accident. Through that accident, he pretty much almost lost his life. After that accident came Star Wars. That literally changed the world. It changed science fiction. Think of all of the inspiration that George Lucas put into this world with other creators, other writers, other movie producers, directors, actors, actresses, just people in general. I'm sure even scientists and engineers. Just think about all of what got put into this world through George Lucas after the accident that he had. He was inspired to become the race car driver. That was a bridge. When we look back at it now, that was a bridge to being the real version of him. So sometimes our dreams may be the end, but they also might just be a bridge. What we think is our dream might just be a bridge to something even greater and even better. But how George Lucas handled when he pretty much almost lost his life was, I have bonus material. Every day now is a bonus. So what am I going to do with my life? What am I going to do with my time? And so he created as if he had nothing to lose, because he didn't have anything to lose. He knew the experience of having lost his life pretty much. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So the topic I wanted to talk about today was that regardless of what we are perceiving and going through in the 3D reality, if it is not our end, it is a bridge. And if we treat it as such, and we just bounce back out of it as fast as possible without ruminating and dwelling in the pain, and we go into deep trust and surrender, then we allow the bridge to form. And then as we continue to move forward with inspired action, more bridges will continue to appear. It's not up to you to tell God universe, source, whatever you want to label, it is not up to you to tell God the path. It's up to you to trust that when you take the step forward, the path will be there, right? So inspired action will always be part of the unfolding of whatever it is that you are manifesting, whether it's a relationship with your other half, whether it's money, whether it's a career, whether it's a promotion, whether it's having a family, whether it's buying a home, whether it's renting a home, whether it's getting a good grade, whether it's becoming a famous anything, fill in the blank. You will always be inspired to take action. Inspired action also tells you where you are with your belief system. So, for an example, if you are wanting a relationship with the person that you have always been in love with, but you're inspired to go on a dating app, that is inspired action. You are inspired to, you're being urged to, but that inspired action is going to be on the path of not being, that is taking you away from your person. So that inspired action should tell you where you are. That inspired action may be telling you that maybe right now you are not trusting in the connection, or you're not believing it's possible. You may have a story about yourself with the person. You may have just a wound from childhood, all of the above, or you might be completely like in your strength, in your power, in love with yourself, totally knowing your worth, value, prioritizing yourself. And for some reason, you just have a belief around your person that you can't get past. Okay. What I want you to do in all cases is approach it on every layer. First, going to deep trust with God, then in deep trust, knowing that you are the only. So with the story with George Lucas, you don't allow, the whole point of that was that you don't allow other people to create in your reality and to dictate to you whether your dreams can come true or not. Okay. So if you're having inspired action that's going against your dream, no matter what it is, you catch yourself. But also, if someone else in your reality seems to be anything at all is going against your dream, you don't conform to that. You stay in your trust and your faith, knowing no one else is shaping your reality. No one else can shape your reality. Don't allow anyone else to shape your reality. So pay attention to what you're inspired to do, say, and act on. And don't worry if currently you're in a state of distrust or fear. Catch yourself as soon as you can and do the inner work that we all talk about. I can't tell you how to do the inner work without working with you one-on-one. It's impossible because we all have our own sets of limiting beliefs. I can give you broad tips of what's worked for me. It may or may not work for you. We all have different ways of learning. We all have different ways of perceiving information, taking in and absorbing information. Some people will be able to get in the state in the end and in trust by looping affirmations over and over and over again. Some people will be a combination of that and something that will be audio that they can hear and listen to while they read. Some people will be all visual. Some people can't visualize at all. And some people, so in other words, how to get there is going to be different for everybody. And that's why coaching is good. But you can coach yourself, but it is kind of true that sometimes it is good to be able to have somebody there to be accountable to and to be able to bounce things off. And it does help. It helps shift you into being a different version of you. So I kind of just wanted to say that pay attention to what you're inspired to do, because your inspired action will always create. The other thing I want to say before I get off the subject and take a couple questions, because I have less than 10 minutes. Inspired action, that it's that thing that like you don't think twice. I'm not talking about being in your wound and being in your ego and being reactive and just acting. And that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you're in a good place and everything inside of you is, it's like you want to leap towards it. Like it's telling you to do this, go here, go there. Inspired action doesn't always look like it's directly related to whatever it is, the thing that you're manifesting, but you just live your life in this way of being and being in trust and listening to inspired action and acting. Taking action will always lead you there. You literally might be urged, and do not be hyper vigilant about this. Get out of your head of analyzing all of your actions and every step that you take, because you're going to drive yourself crazy. Just be kind of more zen about it and be more surrendered into it. But keep in mind this, you might be inspired to research something that's directly related to whatever it is that you're manifesting. You might be inspired to go see a coach on whatever it is. You might be inspired to take a left instead of a right. You might be inspired to just drink tea. You might be inspired to go get a massage. You might be inspired to take a nap, or to go take a walk out in nature, to go drive by the ocean, to go sit out on the sand, to put your feet in the sand. Inspired action can look like all of the above, none of the above, may look like it's related, may not. But the point is, when you listen to it, a thought, just by looking at the ocean, for example, just by meeting somebody at a supermarket, just by having a conversation over the phone with a long lost friend that you haven't talked to forever. All of these things are bridges when you're in your end, because at all of these points, something might trigger inspiration to something next, a thought, a feeling. It may not look obvious to you, or it may. The whole point is action is always part of it, because you're living your life and everything is always moving, and you are a being in this world there is always some sort of movement. So just pay attention to what you're inspired to do. And when it's in a good place, follow it, but always do it with just being open and being in a state of love and trust. Okay. I hope that helps. So I only have a few minutes, and I'm going to go up now and see. Hannah said, hi, back to Louise. Suri. Hi, Kim. Hey, Suri. Okay. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but you said hello, Kim. So hello back. I'm sorry. Cynthia. Hey, Kim. Hey, Belikta. Hello, dear Kim. Suri. Bummed about collective coaching. I'll have to manifest the money for a one-on-one. Well, I'm going to have another one this Friday. And if more people sign up, great, but I'm just not putting enough energy into it. So it might be something I just stop doing for a little while. I don't know. I'm losing my inspiration for it. It's just that simple. I'm just being totally honest about it. So Alexa, hello. Belikta, hi, Kim. I would like to ask an advice, how is best to get this knowing it is done, that our desire is already done. Thank you. If you always, so this is just like a really simple drawing, okay? Like super, super simple, ridiculously simple. So let's see if you can see this. Can you guys see this? Let me see. Over here we have when you get clarity of whatever it is that you want. And over here is your end, that it's done. And in here is your middle, right? When you wake up in the morning, you make the decision that you are thinking and feeling from here. It doesn't mean that you have to play pretend and drive yourself crazy. You can if that feels good, but it really is just a state of being. The feeling of being here has a definite feeling of security, stability, groundedness. It feels good. It makes you happy. So it's just a state that you're going to step into. And then over here in the middle, this could be a middle, you could be manifesting something that's going to be happening at lunchtime with a boss, or at the end of the day with a client, or in a week from now, or 2 months from now, or maybe it's just something that's open, right? So this middle could be minutes from now, it could be weeks, it could be months, who knows? But the point is that you always stay knowing this is done. The reality exists where it's done. And if you try to manifest from here, figuring it out, You're no longer in this end. You are now in this end of the middle, and you're micromanaging and trying to analyze and being hypervigilant and paranoid, or maybe even frustrated and unstable about what's happening in the 3D. So you have given your power away to the circumstances here. You want to stop doing that, and you want to continually put yourself in this state of being, period. You can act as if, and that works. I just got the warning of 5 minutes. My next session's about to start. So, Belikta, I hope that that helps. Knowing that it is done is just continually reminding yourself that it is done, and staying in that end, thinking from, feeling from, knowing from who. If you were the version of you now that had whatever that is in your end, how would you feel? Okay. If you were in the relationship with your twin, Belikta, how would you feel? You would feel fabulous. You would feel wonderful. You'd be taking really good care of yourself. You'd be really taking really good care of your home. You would probably, if you're like me, like when I was thinking about Hannah, I was like thinking about like all the ways that I would take care of him, that all the ways I would, we would do different things together. I had about 1 million different little scenes of us holding hands, us looking at the stars together, us just cuddling, kissing. I would imagine constantly creating different recipes, different meals, different desserts. I would just constantly be in that state of feeling how wonderful it feels, how wonderful it feels to be with my baby. So that's how I stayed in my end. And it's not necessarily always easy, but you can do it. You're capable of it. You can affirm, by the way, that as you're going, that things keep getting, I love that everything gets easier and easier. Affirm for having balance. Affirm that I love that every day I get more and more balanced. Every day I feel more and more secure. Every day I understand this more and more. Every day I see evidence in my reality showing me that I am becoming stronger, more and more powerful. Every day I always learn more and more about who I truly am. Every day I become closer and closer to being the best version of me. And then you shift into, I love that I am now the best version of me. Do you see what I mean? Like you can literally affirm for anything and everything that you want. You're just brainwashing yourself. That's all you're doing, because you were previously brainwashed by fears, wounds, things that happened to you, by the things that society, your family, friends, whomever told you you were, or what you could or couldn't have. You were brainwashed by them. You didn't realize you were. And then you created your life. And then you created your life based off of that brainwashing. So now it's time to deprogram that brainwashing and do your own brainwashing, because again, you guys are the only creators in your reality. No one else can create for you. You were the only creators. So take your power back and create. Now, technically speaking, you're not creating, you're selecting over and over again what you want and what you deserve. Again, I can go into deep spirals even to this day. I can have sleepless nights even to this day. It's what I do during those times that makes the difference. Okay. So don't be fooled thinking that you have to be perfect. I have manifested a ton of things in my life while I was still coming out of deep fear, deep spirals. I've seen miracles literally shift literally in front of me. Okay. I literally have 2 minutes. I love you guys. I hope that this video helped. Really quick. Belikta, thank you so much. You're welcome. Hannah, Kim's cooking is the best. Thank you, babe. R3M3D, what? You're live. Okay, I love you guys. I got to go. I'm getting ready to go on my session. I love you guys so much. I hope that this quick video helped. I just needed to come on really quickly for you guys. Please do, if you want to be part of collective coaching this Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., $59. And we'll see if I keep doing it or not. I don't know. I'm just doing this by the seat of my pants. I love you guys so much. Keep selecting the version of you, and keep only selecting the version of others that's worthy of you, and keep empowering yourself and others by how you see yourself and see others. I love you guys so much. I gotta go. And I will talk to you guys soon. Baby, I love you. Mwah. Mama, if you're watching, I love you too. And all of my clients, keep being powerful rock stars. I love you guys so much. Have an amazing day. Keep selecting, guys. Keep creating. You're the only creator in your life. Okay. Don't forget that. Bye.